India Ahead exclusive. We talked to Samsung India's Vice President Puneet Sethi. He talks about his own personal journey at the electronic giant, the latest technology innovation by Samsung, as well as what Samsung's next plan in India. Let's take a look. Well, today we're joined in by Mr. Puneet Sethi, who's the Vice President for Samsung India. Puneet, thank you so much for taking all the time and talking to us at India Ahead. It's a pleasure having you on the broadcast. Before we get to the innovations of Samsung, let's understand a little about you, your journey. Have you always been interested in the electronic market? How did it all begin for you?
It all started with me getting out of college and getting into an FMCG background, and then came to electronics. I always had that flair of managing a larger role where electronics are involved.
Well, let's talk about the latest innovations now. Now, we do know that Samsung has moved in a way in a path-breaking innovation. They've moved from projectors to now LED screens. Talk to us about the transition that has happened. We do know that India is a cinema crazy country. So, how has the transition been like? Help us understand the science behind it.
So the whole idea behind getting into cinema was to change the market, because for example, for the Onyx we have the Onyx View, the Onyx 3D, the Onyx Sound. It's a whole package which we have brought to the table for exhibitors. Of course, not only the exhibitors but the movie goers also, because their experience is also going to change.
So, when you say that it's going to change the way people watch cinema, help us understand the technology involved behind it. How long did it take for you guys to come up with this technology? And what are going to be the main key points which a viewer will notice in terms of this new technology that is being offered to them?
The contrast ratio, which you normally see on a projector, is around 2500:1. Whereas what you will see on the Onyx is to infinity, 1:infinity. Number two is the 3D. The 3D is also active 3D. So you will see no loss of resolution, whereas in a projector, there is always a loss of resolution when it comes to 3D.
Right. So I believe Onyx was first launched in Korea in 2017, and this is only the 12th screen globally. So help us understand Samsung's rollout plan now, and which are the other cities that you are looking at.
As you rightly said, this is the 12th installation we have when it comes to global. But as we go into further, we are expecting around at least 4 more screens before we exit this year.
Lastly, Puneet, what I want to understand is, with the rupee seeing a fall, we also know that, the electronic market prices will see a direct hit. We do know that the GST slabs have been brought down, but are you seeing a sense of, change in terms of prices for the electronic market because of the rupee fall?
Devaluation of rupee is concerned. I manage the display business of Samsung, wherein we talk to organizations, we don't talk to end consumers. So we talk to organizations, we talk to companies. So over there, we don't feel not much impact of the devaluation of the rupee, because that is all deal specific, that is all project specific. Of course, we do expect slight increase since the rupee has got devaluated in the price.
Well, Puneet, thank you so much for taking all the time and talking to us at India Ahead. It's been a pleasure.